Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your monthly reading for November. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware, it's time to get ready and hold on to your hat, for November is set to be a very bumpy ride, okay? Just when we're all getting over that double eclipse energy, we walk straight into lots of extreme energies that are going to be shifting this month. Now, with the new moon officially moving into the sign of Scorpio, there is a positive and there is a negative side. As I said, it's extreme season time. Now, on the positive side of that spectrum, expect to feel extra intense, ambitious, focused, and unstoppable in your energy and in your endeavors. You'll really be a force to be reckoned with. But on the negative side, you may feel more frustrated, feel like withdrawing or snappy, and even have coarse words with someone this month who pushes your buttons, because this can be a time period of pressure coming to a climax in order to resolve and reset. So there is a positive to that as well. Now, some of you may feel a little bit more nostalgic. You may think of situations from the past, hash through old conversations that you wished you'd said to people who perhaps angered you or hurt you or did some wrongdoings. Now, it's in order to bring closure. So just remember not to live in the past. Ultimately, we can channel these fast-moving energies for beneficial outcomes. But this season, it definitely is encouraging us all to delve into the deep stuff, to resolve, rise, rebirth, and reestablish your personal power. Now, we do have a Sun-Mars conjunction in the sign of Scorpio, which really is a big deal. I've mentioned it in the career readings. It's such a big deal. It actually starts in the month of November, and it remains with us collectively for 2.5 years. Now, what a Sun-Mars conjunction does is it highlights where we collectively feel the most intense struggles. So, for example, 3 years ago, the Sun-Mars conjunction was in the sign of Virgo, and at the tail end of that cycle, we saw health issues in the form of a pandemic. Now, Virgo rules health. Then it moved into the sign of Libra for the last 2.5 years that we've been experiencing, which is all about finding a solution to problems and finding some sort of balance in the chaos. Well, now it moves into the sign of Scorpio, which rules money, pressure, war, secrets being exposed, and power struggles. But also, more positively, it rules transformation, healing, and rebirth. So in terms of money, we can already see financial shifts globally. However, you will see more major transformations in the financial sector, especially since Mars clashes Uranus in the middle of this month, which can be very destructive, chaotic energy. Now, Scorpio season, it reveals Uranus restructures, and sometimes it can be shocking or chaotic. So expect to see like major companies being exposed this month and for the next 2.5 years as having major financial problems that have been swept under the carpet for a long time. Major restructures are on the horizon, even collapses in order to rebuild and restart. Now, the icing on the cake sees a full moon in Gemini on the 27th, which coincides with Mercury being at a hard angle to Neptune, which could see you personally feeling temporarily withdrawn or a little bit lost, confused. Some of you may have to make a major decision this month, but ultimately, It's a prime time to do some soul searching, to ask those bigger philosophical questions. On a more positive note, Saturn saves the day overall as it actually goes direct, which means you've been cleansing your karmic slate. That's why things have been so difficult. You've learned harsh lessons, and now you're stepping into a more responsible role of finding solutions to any struggles, and good karma is set free to start flowing towards all of us here in the collective. So you may feel more disciplined in all of your endeavors and stronger than you felt for a while. Also, a more spiritual approach will call to you this month, and better luck will arrive. Now, it's worth noting that you are going to be influenced by your 7th house and your 2nd house this month, my beautiful Taurians. Now, you can see that already because your 7th house is actually about partnerships, and you've got an Empress card and an Emperor there. So this can be people that you're connected to, your nearest and dearest. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It's your partnerships of the everyday circumstances. So you'll be deepening those partnerships and alliances. And if you're thinking about starting up a business with people that you trust, this is a prime time to do that as well, okay? Any partnership, whether it's romance, business, friendships, you'll be more discerning about the company that you keep. And I definitely see that you'll observe who has your back and who does not have your back, okay? Now, your 2nd house takes over, and that's all about your value, your sense of value, how you value yourself. Looking at situations where you give away your power, undersell your talents, or notice when people underestimate you. This month, you'll really be more focused on cash, property, budgets, savings plans, pensions, real estate, and really leveling up and being a go-getting spirit, achieving what you set out to do, and putting all your effort into something and accomplishing your goals. Now, we do have that 2nd house influence right there. This is the Empress, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. The Empress knows what she has to offer, and she sits proudly in a very prominent position. So I actually see that you're in a very powerful position this month to create your reality in some way. I mean, this is a card that indicates that you're very talented, you're very gifted, and you may actually take on some sort of creative project this month, or I definitely see you're going to be very busy, you're going to be very productive this month, and you're going to be in the cycle of doing. But already you've got plans in motion, and those plans in motion are going to be very successful. I mean, you've got the Empress, Emperor energy, so you could be embodying both those energies of, being very creative in the flow, and the Emperor energy of taking action, strategizing for the future. And of course, you've got the Chariot card as your outcome, which means you are determined to succeed, and you're committed to your goals, and you will have some sort of triumph or breakthrough. There's going to be some sort of opportunity here, because they're showing me a doorway in the water right now. So doorways, they tend to be portals to opportunity. I definitely see that you're going to be offered one of those this month. It could be for a raise or a promotion, or it could be that you're actually moving into a new home. I definitely see that there is something relevant regarding a doorway. I mean, it could literally mean that you're looking for love, and you meet someone in a doorway. It could be that, you're walking through doors, and it's like that passing moment where it's like, who are you? I need to know you. So I definitely get a sense here that it could be, I feel like it's some sort of change in your circumstances that you'll celebrate, whatever this doorway moment is. I mean, it could even be that you're called into like an office to discuss an appraisal or some sort of new role there. But it could also indicate that you meet a very important person that's going to be relevant to your journey through a doorway. So I definitely say pay attention to doorways. And I'm not talking about you just like walking down the street and like looking into doorways going, is my soulmate in here? No, it's going to be orchestrated by the universe. It's going to be like serendipity. That's the energy that I'm getting there, okay? Now, with this card, this is about establishing your sense of value, knowing what you have to offer. And it's also about connecting to your higher self, because some of you may have been neglecting your own needs recently, and I feel like you're in the flow of like getting better sleep, better diet, exercise routines, really taking care of yourself, or, taking a bath, taking some time for yourself, because I feel like some of you have really been struggling there, okay? I mean, look at this. We've got a 3 of Swords and we got a 3 of Wands. So I feel like you're trying to manage stress levels. I feel like things have been really difficult for you recently. And this is your protagonist energy. So it means that you are looking forward to better times, because things have been a bit of a struggle recently. But it has taught you a lesson about who you are, what you want, what you certainly do not want in life, and more about the potential that you have to attract whatever it is that you desire, because this is a very strong manifestation card as well. This is about you knowing that you're worth it, and therefore the universe delivers what you feel you are worth at that time. So I definitely see that you're raising your vibrations. You could be giving birth to wonderful new ideas and stepping into a new version of yourself where you're putting your own needs first, not in a selfish way, but you're transforming. You're not being an overgiver. You're actually standing in your power, and I feel like you're cutting out anything that tries to underestimate you, undervalue you, or is not a fair exchange, especially when it comes to groups of people, because whenever you get a 3 in a reading, especially a double 3, it can indicate, you know, teams or people who come together. So there may be some sort of, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. I'm being given a stamp in the water right now, an image of a stamp. It's from abroad, overseas, okay? This can indicate travel, some sort of news from overseas. Now, it could be of significance. It may even be something that, I don't want to say it's bad news, okay? I'm going to pull a card. 3 of Swords, I feel like it's someone missing you. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? But I want to pull a card on it because of 3 of Swords, I'm being given an energy of missing somebody. So it's been hard being away from that person. So whether that's your partner, your spouse, whether it's a friend or sibling or, you know, a member of your family, I get a sense of you missing somebody, and then you hear from them, okay? Or you're given a sign from them that they are with you in some way. But because I'm being shown a stamp, I feel like it's correspondence from this person, okay? So let me just pull a quick card on that. Yeah, this person, they miss you too, whoever this person is. They've been thinking about you a lot. They feel really stuck with the distance, okay? They feel bound. I mean, this person could be bound to a contract. So if you're in, you know, a partnership, say if you're married or you're in a high-level commitment with somebody and they are like shipped overseas, they could be in the services, or they could be just working abroad, or they've had some business to go abroad to, or perhaps they're going to visit family. There's like a distance here. You're going to hear from that person. Page of Swords indicates this person thinks about you all the time, okay? And the 8 of Swords, they feel a little bit stuck in their circumstances, but their mind is with you. I feel like they're beholden to their circumstances. And the 2 of Cups indicates you will be reunited. You will see this person, but I feel like they're sending you a message of love, care, devotion. Okay. Yeah, the fact that the Emperor and the Empress, they are separate, and the resistance position, the Emperor is there, it could indicate that your partner is away. So that's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. For some of you, you may be like desiring to focus on love and feel that you have a lack of romantic love in your life right now. And I do see that there is someone who's holding themselves back from telling you how they feel. Okay, if you're looking for new love, I will check that out at the end of the month. Yeah, there's some sort of spark chemistry between you and someone new. But if you are having a crush on somebody, I feel like this person, they're very shy, but they are keeping their feelings to themselves. I feel like they feel the same, but I do see that they will reach out and they will like hint at you at first, and then they're going to tell you. Okay, so this person, they're not going to shy away from telling you. But I feel at first they're going to hint, okay? Let them come to you, okay? I definitely see they're going to come to you because the Empress energy, she allows good vibes, opportunity, prosperity, and love to come to her. She does not go seeking, okay? So again, male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. So I feel like you're not seeking this opportunity. I feel like it comes to you, okay? Now, I'm also being given a song. Okay, this is a very famous song. Take a look up the rail track. Send a letter from America. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. Now, of course, that corresponds in some way to someone being overseas and sending some sort of correspondence. I mean, it doesn't have to be from America, but it does mention that country in the song. Very famous song by the Proclaimers, I think it is, if my memory serves me well. Yeah. So you can look that up, the lyrics of that. I'm being given an energy of someone. Oh, okay. This is interesting. It's an energy of like visa, travel, emigrating, starting like a new life. So you may hear of someone who is deciding to move abroad, or because I'm being given this energy of like economic depression, like leaving a place due to economic depression and trying to find or start a new life somewhere else. So some of you may be thinking about emigrating, going abroad, working abroad. Maybe you're looking into it right now because it's something that you yearn to do. I definitely see it becoming a reality for you, and you really making it wherever it is that you're trying to relocate to, okay? Because the Chariot card indicates travel, moving, and, you know, settling in a place where you feel like is home. So I definitely see that you will start something up. So that's not going to resonate for everyone, but maybe these are thoughts that people are having, like you'd love to be able to relocate, go abroad, but some of you may be like, you know what, I'm a homebody, I'll miss my friends, I'll miss my loved ones, but I feel like they're just a short ride away, like whether it's a plane ride, a boat ride, or I feel like they could still come and visit you. So yeah, some of you may have to make a decision about that in the next coming weeks, and maybe that's why it's relevant. I mean, that's the energy that's coming through. Could even indicate that you're going to hear that song in the next 6 weeks or so, and there is an opportunity for you to step into if you're in a career, and you may actually decide to take it, but it may require traveling in some way. It doesn't have to be to America. I'm being given that, like, there's lots of different places, like they even mentioned Canada in that song. Oh, M word. Okay, okay, I'm seeing dolphins, so I'm going to go with Miami Dolphins, maybe. I'm just getting an energy of Miami. Okay, I'm going to pinpoint that's, I can't really remember the lyrics, but maybe that's being mentioned in the song as well. So it may be relevant, maybe not. I feel it's not really the place that's important. I feel like it's the energy that's important about making progress, but thinking long term. Maybe even if you're retired, you may be thinking about, where do you feel like you belong? Is there a country that really calls to you? And, you know, you may miss your family, friends, and the people that you really care about. However, there's this independent spirit wanting to get out there and explore different areas in the world. So I feel like you'll still remain in contact. However, it's like bittersweet. Okay, so that's coming through. That may not resonate with everyone there. The Three of Wands, some of you are looking at your skill set, especially if you are in a career. You're looking at where you are right now, and you feel like you've hit some sort of glass ceiling. You've plateaued in your career in some way. Because this is a card of establishment. It indicates that you're really good at what you do, super talented at what you do, but you may be looking for some sort of promotion to level up to the next stage, and you may feel that the place that you're at right now, it can't offer you that. So you may be looking further afield to find new opportunities, and maybe that song is relevant in some way because, of course, economically, there are some difficulties right now. I feel the opportunities may be slim pickings at this moment in time, but you're going to be surprised. At the end of the month, there are 2 opportunities coming in here. Yeah, 2 opportunities coming in here that will increase your wealth. Okay, one is really exciting, more spontaneous, more fun to be with. I feel to some degree, it's like a brand new start. Okay, I mean, it could be in the same sector that you're working in, but somehow it feels like a brand new start. I mean, it could be that you're just having a brand new start in a company. For some of you, you may be launching your own business. You are so established at what you do that you're moving into the next phase, which is to own your own business and be your own boss. And you will increase your finances to no end there as well, because you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this could be you launching a business from home, or doing something really creative, or even brainstorming ideas of what you're really good at and how you can viably set up something that can bring in extra money on the side. The Three of Wands indicates you're aligning yourself with your heart, okay? I do feel that things have been a bit of a struggle. Not going to lie, you got a 3 of Swords there, so you're finding things a little bit challenging. Now, this could be like you planning a new project, or preparing yourself to take action on something, and you're feeling a little bit like restless, and you want to get moving, but you may feel like the variables are not there yet. So, for example, some of you may be planning like a trip, a holiday, a vacation, but it may be the time frame that you're wanting to go. It may not resonate with the people that you work for. So you may have to change your dates in some way to work around other people, or maybe a lucrative deal or project that's on. I mean, it could be the busiest time of your company, and they're like saying, no, you can't go on holiday at this time. Can you like reschedule it? So you may be asked to do that. Now, looking at your energy, I feel like you value yourself, and you're like, no, I want to take the time, and I want to take it now. You're not being selfish. I feel like you're recognizing that actually you deserve a break. So some of you are literally going to be like, I know it's a difficult time, but I need to do this. So I feel like you'll negotiate a really good deal on this. But I do see that somehow there'll be a compromise. Like you may change your dates and they'll change their dates. So somehow you meet in the middle is what I'm picking up there as well. Now, the Three of Wands, some of you are asking really big questions like, am I on the right path? And this is whether you're in a career or not. I feel like you're wondering, are you moving towards your goals? Because things have been so difficult. It's like, how can things be so challenging when you feel that this is the right path for you? Well, we all learn lessons along the way, and they're giving me an energy, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, okay? I'm being given, it's okay to be messy sometimes, okay? There's actually words coming up in the water right now, so let me just read that. It's okay to be messy sometimes. Oh, the exact words. Don't allow the pressure of perfectionism to create stress. Elevate stress. Okay, sorry, I thought it said create because it was really like clouded, but it's to elevate your stress levels. There we go, to elevate your stress levels at the end there. So yeah, that's an important message, of course. So some of you suffer a little bit from perfectionism. You may feel like you want to launch something, or you want to take a vacation, or you want to move, relocate, because there's a lot of movement going on in your chart at the moment. Some of you are thinking, is now the right time? Is now the right time to purchase a car? Is now the right time? Intuitively, you'll know when the right time is, okay? So really tap into your intuition there. Now, also the Three of Wands is a card of waiting, observing for the right time. Okay, patience. There's an energy of patience. You're already really accomplished at what you do. So I don't see you taking on anything new that does not either match your skill set or bring you more money. I don't see you taking a loss financially here. So whatever this is that you're moving into, I feel like, you know, if someone offers you an opportunity and you think, yeah, I'd love to do that job, however, the pay's not right, I feel like you're looking at your sense of value and saying, you know what, actually, I bring a lot to the table of this career, and this is the money I'm expecting. And if they're not going to give you what you truly expect, I feel, looking at your chart, I was like, there's no wiggle room here. Even though you may need to pay bills, I get a sense here that you know your worth. Okay, and some of you, I feel like you may ask for a certain amount of money that's above the pay grade you're expecting, and they'll try to negotiate you down, and they will, and it may hit like the final offer, and it's more than you expected. Okay, so I feel like you will be happy with that. Now, that's if you're looking for a position. There's two coming in. One is going to pay a lot of money, and one's going to pay a nice amount of money, and I feel the choice is yours. Ultimately, you're going to be able to save more money, and I feel like you're going to reestablish yourself in a long-term position if you're looking for work. So if some of you have lost your job, or you've come to this reading and you're looking for a job and it's been really difficult out there to find new opportunities, there's definitely two exciting ones coming in the month of November that will reestablish your power, your status, but also your reputation. Okay, for whatever it is that you do. Now, if you're retired, for example, some of you may be thinking about moving abroad or moving to the country in some way. Seeking the sun is what I'm getting, because wherever you are, I mean, you may have a lot of sun where you're at, but you may be trying to work out like having half the year in some place that has sun and another half the year in another place that has sun, because I'm getting this energy of splitting your time. Okay, some of you may also have felt very pushed and pulled in many different directions recently, whether you're retired or not. I feel like you've been super busy. With the Emperor energy in this position, some of you may have been dealing with someone who has tried to abuse their power in a situation, someone who's had a bit of a nasty ego. And I feel like you're trying to phase that energy out. I feel like you're disappointed in this person. I feel like you're moving away from this person. I feel that you're tired of the same old actions that this person kind of gives, because I feel like this person's in a repetitive cycle, a repetitive habit of unrealistic expectations. So I definitely see that you're moving away from this energy, whatever this is. Now, this could be a friend who, you know, is very selfish. It could be a boss. So you may even hear of a boss leaving an environment, because we've got the Ten of Wands there. It's like the pressure is on, but there's a new start, meaning this person leaves. You may hear that they're leaving, but they won't leave right then. I feel like they delay it, almost like, you know, they say, yeah, I'm going to leave. I've just given in my notice, and they may need to work gardening leave, or they may need to work like a couple of months, maybe into the new year, and then they're gone. So I feel like the pressure will be off. Okay. Now, the Emperor energy can indicate some of you have been feeling a little bit unmotivated and have been focusing more on self-care, focusing on your creativity, and that's a good thing, okay? I feel like you're reestablishing your power, reconnecting to your sense of self, connecting to things that perhaps you've neglected that you used to enjoy doing. I definitely get a sense here that you're putting your own needs first, and there's a bit of pampering going on as well. Now, pampering can take many forms. It could be about choosing the right book to read. It could be about taking a bath. It could be about going to a spa if you're lucky enough to have the finances to treat yourself. So depending whatever it is, I definitely see that you're finding different ways to make sure that you reconnect to your sense of self. But I do feel some of you, especially in the middle of the month, are going to be a little bit more money oriented or more business focused, okay? And I definitely get a sense here that some of you have been going through some very chaotic or pressurized situations. Maybe you had deadlines, or maybe you've been worried about money. There's been some things piling up on you. It could be administrative tasks that have been piling up, or work at home, or the tidying up, whatever it is that has been building up. I definitely see that you address it this month. You're going to be very productive. You're going to get everything in order. And I also feel like you're going to have time to sit down and think of your 5-year plan where you're strategizing something. Some of you, I feel there's just this energy, and they're giving me this, coming back to this song. They're telling me that this song sometimes is used as a protest song. So I feel some of you are standing your ground on something that has either been unfair or has called your attention to the fact that someone is trying to undermine you, micromanage you, or try to boss you around, okay? And I feel like you're standing your ground on something. I mean, diplomatically, I feel like you're finding a solution to this, whatever this is. But I feel like you reestablish your power in this situation, and I feel like you find a way to channel that pressure into something healthy. I mean, you've got the Ten of Wands. It's in the resistance position, which is really positive actually, because it means some sort of new start. The pressure is off. Some of you could have been finishing like a new project, and suddenly you're tying up loose ends. The pressure is off. You're on to the next thing, but it's come to an end and you're having a moment of relaxation. Could also be that some of you have been trying to move, relocate, and you're surrounded by boxes and it's a difficult task, and suddenly you're getting to the point where it's a little bit more manageable this month. Ten of Wands can also indicate that you've been at breaking point regarding a situation for quite some time, and enough is enough. Ultimately, I feel a lot of you have been very busy, exhausted, you've been running on empty, and I feel you're getting to the climax point where you're deciding that there is a time for action and there is a time for sitting back and allowing the universe to deliver some goodness, some good karma, some good opportunities. And I feel this month, you're kind of like sitting back at the beginning of the month saying, okay, I worked really hard. Let's see what the universe delivers. And I feel like the universe is delivering like wonderful opportunities. These could be financial. These could be a little bit more spontaneity, a little bit more fun in your life, because I definitely see that there is more of that happening. And I feel right about the middle of the month, then you're back in action-packed mode where you're focusing on your projects. Some of you have had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders and it's weighed heavy on you. And you may have felt that life has got a little bit serious recently. I mean, of course, all around the world, everything is super serious right now. And to some degree, especially as you're an empath, I feel like you are feeling that heaviness within yourself. It's important to protect your energy. If you find yourself constantly like glued to the news, okay, make sure you take some respite. I know there's a lot of reasons why people would want to be watching the news right now to keep abreast of things. However, we are all energy, and that energy is actually affecting you as well. So I'm not saying don't watch it, because some of you feel compelled to do it. I totally understand. And others of you are going to be like, I haven't watched news since like 5 years ago. But the energy I'm getting is an overwhelming sense of dread and just being drained. So just watch what you connect to, especially before you go to sleep. Okay, because I feel like you may get 7 or 9 hours sleep if you're lucky. However, is it quality sleep? Because if you're looking at things that are like very intense and negative just before bed, you're carrying that energy with you into the sleeping realm, and your body and your mind is trying to process it. So just be a little bit mindful of that. But I see a wonderful new start here for you. Now, this could be a new start in many different ways. We can't always have new starts like a new job or a new home or a new relationship every month. However, you can make new discoveries like, ooh, there's a new computer package that can help me with my work, or there's a new restaurant across town that I'd really love to explore, or there's a new idea that's just popped in, so I'm going to really launch myself into that, or there's a new way of cooking that you really want to embrace. So I definitely get a sense here that you are discovering new things in your life to keep life interesting. And with the Sun card, it's in a resistance position. Some of you have been feeling very low energy or motivation, or you've just been feeling a little bit down, okay? And it can be the time period, you know, sometimes we've got like October, November, we're moving into the colder months, depending on where you are in the world, of course, or we're moving into the end of the year, and it's that final push. And I feel this energy from you. It's like that final push before you feel you can relax, okay? Now the Sun card, although it's in the reverse, by the end of the 6 weeks, it goes into the upright. So you're going to have a lot more energy, positivity. I feel some of you are really awakening to a situation that you've endured for quite some time that has weighed heavy on your shoulders, and suddenly it comes to a climax. There's a release, a breath of fresh air for you this month, where I feel lighter. I just feel like you're going to lift that world, that heaviness off your shoulders, and it's just going to feel a little bit more enjoyable. Now, we do have at the end of the month the Chariot card, so you're going to be very goal-oriented, and you're also going to accomplish your goals. The Chariot card indicates progress, dedication, movement forward, and if you apply it to love, it also means commitment. Okay, it can mean taking the journey of life together, deciding that this is a person you want to be with, and you're going to hold each other tightly, and you're going to navigate this journey of life together. So if you are looking for love, I definitely see with the Page of Wands here, I mean, there's also a Page of Pentacles there as well. So it does mean that some of you may have a lot of attention this month where you get to choose who you want to be with. But there's someone there that has that spark. There's someone else that's kind of really interested in you. However, I feel like you're not as interested in them as they are in you, okay? But there is one person who's going to really capture your attention this month. And this is a person that you may meet. I see like... It could be an establishment where you go to an event, okay? It could be something like a gallery or a music hall, or maybe even a place where you worship. Just getting an energy of you coming out of your home and going to a place where there is like beauty. Okay, it's a very beautiful place, wherever this is. So, I mean, it could even be that new restaurant across town, but I definitely get a sense that you'll be put in the path to meet someone new. And this person could even be traveling to your area, and maybe that's what the whole thing is like. Oh, I met someone that is incredible, and now they're going to go back to where they live, or so there may be some sort of distance. However, you and this person, you will make it work. Okay, so I do see a move in the future, either you or them. I feel like you'll meet in the middle, actually. Okay, now moving on from that energy, not everybody is looking for love, of course. If you are with a partner, I feel like you will go traveling with this person. There's a vacation here for you. And I feel some of you, if you, I feel like, I feel some of you, this is a big like vacation, one of those life-changing vacations where you've saved for a long time, and it's a beautiful like place that you'll discover with your person. You're gonna have a wonderful time there. But the Chariot card is about, as I said, accomplishing your goal. And some of you, I get a sense here that you're going to be recognized for your skill set, and you will be celebrated. And I feel you will remember this moment. November 2023 is going to be a memorable moment for you, okay, in terms of victory or asserting your willpower in a situation and getting your way, building confidence, making progress. The Chariot card also can indicate that you're keeping that tight rein on your finances, especially since it's covered there by the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be able to earn a little bit more money, or there's more money available to you this month than there has been in other months. And there's this other energy that's coming through here. One moment, please. I just really want to connect to that. Okay, thanks so much. I'm truly grateful. Some of you may be purchasing a car, okay? Now, if you're purchasing a car, I definitely see that the first one you see is going to be a little bit either out of your price range, and I don't mean that you can't afford it. What I mean is you've probably given a certain budget for what you want to spend in this situation, okay? Just hold out a little bit longer, because that price is going to go down. Now, it could be the same car and the price goes down, or you get a discount in some way, or it could be that you see the same model elsewhere and you get a better deal. So just be mindful of that. I feel like prices of cars are going to go down. That's the energy I'm getting. I don't know anything about cars, but I'm just getting this energy of things going a little bit down in price. Maybe because there's not such a market for it at the moment. Economically, people are holding on to their money. I'm not sure. I'm just going to move on from that energy though. Now, also, I would say travel, show up early or leave a little bit earlier, because I do see some travel delays here for you, okay? And it may frustrate you a little bit. I feel like it'll be a little like pressure, okay? It's almost like, that's so annoying. So if it's an important meeting or it's, just taking a vacation, I just feel there may be a little bit of a delay. And I'm just going to pull a quick card on that. Will you be compensated for this delay? That normally tells me how long it's going to be. Full card. No, I feel it's the beginning part of your journey. I feel like it doesn't really get to the bit where they, I think it's like 3 hours or 5 hours delay, especially like an airplane service. It's a certain length of time before they compensate. I feel like it's not going to be long enough to get compensation, okay? But it is going to be a little bit frustrating. So the Empress card indicates that, you're just going to have to just wait, okay? I feel like you don't have to take any action. I feel like you'll just have to wait, okay? I know I hate that message as well, but that's coming through there too. Now we do have the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, this energy is about, of course, conserving your finances, building wealth, protecting all that you've accomplished so far. So some of you are really keeping abreast of what's going on in the world. And especially since we have the Emperor in the resistance position, we have the 10 of Wands there, and we have the Sun card. Some of you may have a healthy mistrust of authority. And you may feel that what we're being told in like the news establishments that, oh yeah, the economic situation isn't as bad as everybody thought. I feel some of you are seeing beyond that and thinking, you know what, I'm going to safeguard my finances. Make sure that they're not in establishments that are linked by license, especially if you've got over a certain amount of money, just in case there's any economic fluctuation, and there is insurance to cover, but not if your establishments are linked by license. So I definitely see that you're being very savvy with your finances in that respect. But also the Queen of Pentacles is to stick to your plans, to multiply your finances, and to build a life of luxury for you and your family. This is going to be a very comfortable month for you at the end of the month. At the beginning, I see that you're going to be very busy. There may be some tension, and watch out for any tension headaches. I gotta say it, I can see it. I feel especially around about the sinus area, okay? So I would safeguard your immune system, and at any cost, if you can, if something is really bugging you and you get really antsy or frustrated about it, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years' time? And if the answer is absolutely no way, then just relax, breathe. What is meant for you will never pass you by, and lower your stress levels, okay? If it's something that is critical and you can do something about it right now, then of course, get busy taking action and change your circumstances. But ultimately, putting your health first is important, and I definitely see that you're doing that as well. Now, also, the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of creating security for you and your loved ones. And some of you may even set up a second stream of income from your home space, because this is a domesticated card. So I definitely get a sense here that some of you are going to be really focused on doing some bits and pieces around your home space, maybe doing a bit of DIY, decluttering, and really making your home your sanctuary. We've got the Four of Pentacles, really connects to that sense of security, but also to that second house of value, valuing yourself, establishing your position, and being in a really strong position to take ownership of your actions, your money, and your plans, okay? I definitely get a sense here that they're going to work out for your highest good of all, and I feel like you're going to have abundance made available for you, okay? I also get an energy that, and this is important, because the Four of Pentacles, whilst I absolutely love this card because it can indicate long-term security, it can also indicate holding on too tightly to things and not going out there and having fun. So it's like, don't let life pass you by. Make sure that you spend time with your loved ones, the people you care about. Love is the key. If there's someone that you have feelings for, I mean, I feel like this person has feelings for you, but they're going to delay it and they're going to tell you, I've already mentioned that, but tell them, it's important to open up and say, look, this is how I feel. And, you know, people can accept it or not, but it doesn't take away the fact that you feel these things. So I definitely feel that that's important as well. Now we've got the Page of Wands here. This is to desire like a new adventure, or to bring a little bit more spontaneity into your world, a little bit more fun. Some of you are going to get a little bit more active this month as well, whether that's active in your community, active in the gym, or active on like a project. I definitely get a sense that you're going to be sparking with lots of new ideas. You're going to be in a mode of doing, and you're being called to connect to your true calling. You're actually going to be on your life's purpose path. And some of you are discovering new things about life, new things about yourself. And I feel like you're going to be very proud of yourself this month. I definitely get a sense here from this card. This is commitment. Okay. I mean, this card literally means someone who is a friend, who commits to you, who is loyal to you. And it can also indicate finding a mate for life who is going to be in alignment with your life goals, and someone that you would be very passionate with and want to settle down with. So if you are looking for love, that's definitely available to you. But also I feel it's about reigniting your passions for life, that joie de vivre, finding that lust for life, getting out there, having fun, being a little bit more sociable, even though you may feel a bit of a power struggle between wanting to go out, be sociable, and at the same time be a homebody with people that you care about. You can find a healthy balance in that. The Chariot card is like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can find your way, but equally you can meet in the middle. So we've got the Page of Pentacles here as well. Definitely a new opportunity in work if you're looking for one. I definitely see here as well, some of you may feel called to apply yourself to learning. So some of you may be curious about some sort of course of study and put yourself on there to either apply to a college or to a class in some way. Can also indicate that you're learning about money. You're having a realistic and healthy relationship with money in order to commit yourself to prosperity. And I definitely see here new start of a project. I mean, this could be, even if you're retired, you may be picking up a couple of projects that you're doing, that one is going to be very creative and the other one could actually be something that you could earn money with. Maybe you can even blend the two, because, you know, with that Chariot card, this is a card of duality. It's about using your energy to find balance and do a little bit of what you fancy and a little bit of responsibility. And variety is the spice of life. So I definitely find that it's going to be a very positive month for you. In terms of your finances, as I said, some of you are going to be looking at your budget. You're going to be stricter about a budget, keeping that tight rein on your finances, having more money for you is what I see here. I also see this energy of desiring to save for a vacation or even a car. Some of you may even be relocating, because I see lots of boxes as well. They're showing me a little frog before I move on. Interesting. Frogs tend to be good luck or good fortune, prosperity. Maybe it's that you're taking some sort of calculated leap or a stepping stone towards something. So you may even see images of frogs over the next coming weeks that will indicate an opportunity coming in for you that's going to be quite exciting. Okay, I'm just going to get one more. They want 3. Okay, 3 shuffles. Okay, so this word kept coming up for you, committed. Okay, commitment, committed. So whether that's committed to your goals, dreams, or to a relationship, I definitely see that you could be even committing yourself to a contract in some way. But I definitely see that this is a really great month for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for what they are meant to see? Okay. So let's see your final cards for the month of November. We've got affluence, influx of abundance, quick cash, deep pockets, assets, patron, money flow. Some of you may take like a seasonal job, or maybe even a night job. Okay, some of you may be thinking about that in order to bring in extra finances. We've got success, brilliant ideas, shining at work, great pay, promotion, invention, and create. You can definitely see that from the cards that you've got coming out there. We've also got committed, creating from the heart. You're all in. Long-term career, life's work, legacy, investment. But I also feel this is connected to love as well, because you've got the Emperor and the Empress. So that is not gender specific, but it's about 2 counterparts coming together, divinely guided to meet in the middle. So I definitely see that there is some sort of commitment going on there. It could even be like a business partnership. It doesn't have to be love. It could be you and your bestie creating something, or just coming together to go traveling. Some of you may even just go on a road trip with your friends and have a great time. We've got prospects there as well. So future looks good here. It says securing your future, wise spending, speculation, acquiring, compounding, and fund there. Okay. So a lot of your reading is a little bit more like directed towards money and establishing yourself, and that's because of your second house. Okay. We've got you're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your work. That definitely came up in this reading for you. Okay. So interesting that this deck is actually saying it. You'll be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. So some wonderful energy working for you this month. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. And that Three of Swords is all about learning to let go and recognizing that there is something better. You know, the Three of Swords is a very difficult card. It's like learning to let go of something that has been difficult. So whatever that is for you, it could be a difficult client, it could be a difficult project, it could be a difficult neighborhood. And the Three of Wands is like, what else is out there? Because the universe is about to send you lots of opportunity to have something better than what you've got right now. So letting go of something, sometimes it can feel painful. However, in the long term, it works out even better than you ever imagined, okay? So we've got let go, I mean really let go. There's something better on the horizon there. And a powerful change will transform your life. So I definitely see that there is a portal of change happening for you here. Look out for doorways. I feel like they're going to be very prominent as well. Let's get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, so we have, we got a teapot. Okay, so teapot can remind you to hydrate this month, but it can also indicate to find calming moments of relaxation. And some of you may even have like an important meeting. You could be asked to connect to someone over coffee or tea, maybe even have some guests around, or someone from your past could reach out and ask to meet up for a drink there as well, okay? And we've also got the wind rune, harmony. Really interesting because Scorpio got this rune as well. And you are, of course, an opposing sign to Scorpio. So this is about harmony, extra blessings coming in, enjoying life, manifesting your desires, and bringing more joy into your world, okay? It can also indicate that you've been looking at areas of your life that you feel dissatisfied with, and you're just taking stock of everything, strategizing a new way forward, formulating a plan, and then you'll take action on that plan, and then you're going to hit the ground running, and it's going to work out exactly the way that you planned and then some, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Taurians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.